Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now Ryan. Campbell making the catch. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Second and 7. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Oh, ball batted in the air, and It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And that is incomplete here.
We see drops happen on hitch routes. A lot of the time it's because the timing's off on the play or trying to get his head upfield right before he secures the pass. Last thing, though, it's such an explosive move on the hitch route that sometimes they'll get their body settled before the ball gets there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. There's no tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real front half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Herbert back to the air. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown! Double Parham as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotton. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for our offense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on second down.
Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Herbert now. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, that sack backs Ryan the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
They'll drop the throw.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Carter. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 34.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
For his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
From the 29, Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is a counter play. Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Ryan to throw. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Hines. Given 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They snap it to Herbert. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. On 1st down, Ryan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger take it. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft control.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
It's now 3rd down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a